Hi everyone, Courtney Bentley here from Keystone AEA. This is video number 3 in a series of very short, simple videos on phonics rules and spelling in the English language. I am super excited to share this rule with you today. For me personally, when I was taught this rule, it unlocked a lot of the mystery behind why certain sight words are spelled the way they are, as well as why we pronounce certain words. So I'm excited to get started today. There's actually sort of two rules tied together into one, but it makes perfect sense that they would be taught together. So if you just hang on with me, we'll go ahead and get started. The main idea of today's English rule is that English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. If you start to think about that rule and why some sight words are spelled the way that they are, it's going to start to make sense, such as, have you ever wondered why have is spelled like it sounds have? The English language does not end in a V, and so there you have to add an E to protect it. Same thing with the word live. Now sometimes it's pronounced the word live, but in most contexts it's pronounced live, and English words don't end in V, and so you have the E there. Same thing with other letters in that list, I, U, V, or J. Pi, looks like P and I are sufficient for that spelling, but no English words end in I, and so then the E is there. Same thing like the word argue. English words don't end in U. And the word blue. English words, again, don't end in U. The other thing that's going to really affect this whole idea is the second concept of the mystery of the silent E. Most of us who've taught for a long time have taught kids that when there's a silent E, the vowel before it makes the long sound, such as the word wake. There's an E here, that's the silent E, and so that makes that vowel long for the word wake. For the word mile, silent E, says the I sound. In the word bone, silent E makes the O sound for bone. An example would be for O in joke. The silent E makes the long sound. That rule works 50% of the time. The other half of the time, there is some interference with this rule about ending in U, I, V, or J, and it's typically the culprit of the V. So when we don't have the long sound here anymore, it's because this E serves a different purpose than what we originally taught for the other 50% of the time. That would be the same reason why we don't say adjective, because it's adjective, but because the word ends in a V, we have to add the E at the end. So hopefully that unlocks some of that mystery as to half of the time the silent E works for the long vowel, but the other half of the time it doesn't, and it is directly tied to this rule.